G'day legends. I apologize for my recent inactivity. I've been dedicating my time to properly editing the new footage from my recent purchase, the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. In this episode, I go kayaking again. The trip starts off great, but almost ends badly, due to my own fault. I also check out some new spots with my diving buddies, and we see some pretty amazing stuff. Okay, enough talking, let's get into the dive footage.
Off he goes!
After setting Danny up on his kayak and helping him beach launch, I got back to the beach to sort mine out. I find when it's a bit rough, I prefer swimming the kayak out past the breakers, as it's easier than trying to paddle through the big breaking sets. I slowly walk it out with a rope tied to the front like a leash. Once I'm in deep enough water, I swim it past the breakers, and once I'm far enough out past the waves, then I just hop back into the kayak and paddle to the diving spot. It's easy as fam. Happy days. When you're going out there in the kayak, you want to make sure everything is tied down and secure, as you don't want to lose anything out there.
Let's go. For a second I thought we weren't gonna find it, but hey, how's the viz? Good? You must be knackered. I just couldn't get my balance that last 100 meters. Let's get the anchor.
Danny and I spot a nice parrotfish, pretty good size one. But as soon as I make the drop, it bounces. This parrotfish does not want nothing to do with me. So what we are doing here, Danny and I are just taking turns and taking drops. So that way we can safely watch each other's backs if something goes wrong. It's always important to have someone to watch your back when you're diving out there. You do not want to have a blackout and not be able to have anybody help you out. It's a bit murky in some parts, but see anything?
Huh?
See anything? Lots of bait fish around, but no pelagics or other big fish to be seen. It's just one of those days. I point out to Danny, I do see something down there. It's quite fishy at that bottom area, and he takes the drop. I hear the gun go off, and Danny comes up with a nice little blue grouper. I end up pulling out my fur flasher. Try to spice things up a bit as the reef is looking a bit dead today. That's how it is sometimes spearfishing. Can go off some days, and some other days it can be perfect conditions, perfect visibility, and it just could be just dead. So yeah, I pull out the fur flasher, hoping I could at least drag something out of this reef. See this big stingray on the right here just chilling on the bottom. It's cool to see. On my second drop I see a nice little blue grouper and decide that I'm going to take that. In Queensland, it's perfectly legal to harvest them, and the minimum tick size for blue grouper here is 35 centimeters. Unfortunately, it was starting to get late. The wind was picking up big time, starting to reach nearly over 25 knots. Chop was getting worse too, so I decided that we pack up and head back.
Looks like it's gonna be a rocky ride. I put it through the roof so it would have come out. Woo, good to go.
When I anchored up the kayaks, I didn't realize at the time, with the way it was positioned, water kept going over both of the kayaks, and as the wind, swell, and water chop got worse over time, the more water had gotten into the kayaks. This made balancing on the kayaks very difficult. At this point, both our kayaks were flooded. Danny and I decided we would have to just bite the bullet here and swim back in with the kayaks in our hands.
Stay side by side.
2 hours later.
Kickboard and the waves just can't carry me all the way in.
After we finally made it back to the beach from a long swim, we drained both our kayaks and got all our gear back onto our vehicles and loaded the kayaks onto the roof. Afterwards, we chose the local Chinese restaurant as we were starving. As we were eating at the restaurant, we were laughing our guts off about what the hell just happened. Danny, if you're watching this, you're a legend. Sorry it didn't go as planned, but thanks for sticking with me until we got back to the beach. Well, that concludes how not to spearfish from a kayak in the ocean, guys. If you stuck around this long, thanks for watching.